You don't have to heal overnight. The number one question I always get asked, and no matter it's the platform or coaching or whatever the environment is, the question is, how long is it going to take before I heal? How long is it going to take before I finally feel okay? And my answer remains the same. The answer is, as long as you need. You don't need to feel all better tomorrow. Take the pressure off. There's no magical destination when it comes to healing. It's a matter of focusing on your next step. And if your next step is simply just surviving, be kind to yourself if that's the only thing you can do in this season. That's what healing is about. Healing happens in micro doses with tiny wins, getting 1% better at a time. And when you add those tiny steps together, eventually you look back and realize you're transformed. Remember that you don't have to change the world. Just don't leave it the same. So live fully, love deeply, and laugh hard. So today I'm going to show you just why 1% every single day is enough to change everything. First of all, you know why micro doses are important? It's because when you look at it from the perspective of your healing journey being this big mountain or super long valley, it feels impossible. It's overwhelming. It's intimidating. When you think about all the steps that you can do, all the resources you can use, all the tools you can put in place, it's a lot. But when you look at it from the perspective of, wait a minute, and you shrink it down to just one tiny small step, one tiny small intentional step, it becomes doable. And that's what this is all about. It's realizing that this entire healing journey, it's this big, huge 1% journey that compounds over time. Because if you look at it from 1% being enough, the next day being 1%, and so on and so forth, 1% by itself may seem small, but when you compound it over 30 days, 60 days, 90, a year, a few years, it adds up to a completely new life. That's what this is all about. It's realizing the 1% may seem small, but when you stack it up over time, first of all, it becomes doable, it becomes sustainable, and it sticks. Because when you try to change your life overnight and implement like 1,000 new healing techniques and journal and go to sleep early and work out and join this club and hobby and you just kind of do it all overnight trying to change and think that you're going to get the results quicker, it actually becomes overwhelming. It's not sustainable. And it's a shock to your subconscious psyche, your mind, and your body, because your mind is like, wait, we were this person yesterday. Now we're just trying to just show up randomly, brand new as this person, a new person. It becomes strenuous. You start encompassing all these new things. It's like trying to do a full body workout every day. You're going to injure yourself. Versus, okay, today I'm just going to focus on legs. Or maybe today I'm just going to do calves. Or maybe today it's my first time in the gym. I'm just going to walk around and walk on the treadmill a little bit, get used to the environment and atmosphere. Then maybe the following week, you add in something new. Maybe you start running on the treadmill or you try out one machine and so on and so forth. And before you know it, you're familiar with every machine and maybe every person in the gym, and it feels like a second home. But if you showed up the first day trying to just take over everything, it would feel weird, awkward, and forced, nor would it be sustainable. So that's what the healing journey is about. So from a cognitive behavioral therapy perspective, the brain resists massive, unrealistic change. The brain, the body, the mind will reject something that feels like it just showed up overnight. But small, minute change, repeated actions are believable. Your mind is like, oh, this is something new that we're trying. Awesome. The thought becomes, I'll never get over them, right? That's the initial thought. I'll never get over them. Then you can change it and reframe it to, I don't have to get over them all at once. I just need to win today. Notice how that is basically the same phrase, but it's more so looking at it from, I have to get over this mountain immediately versus I just need to take the first step towards getting over this mountain today. That changes the whole fight. It makes it a good one. Versus you getting knocked out and just feeling like you have to figure everything out overnight versus, wait, I just need to just do this one focus thing, just one thing, just make it through today. That's it. Whether it's coming to these videos, calling on a friend, going to a group, Joining the healing community, check it out. There's a 7-day free trial. Link is in the description. Trust me, it is worth checking out at the very least. No matter what the resources are, finding something small, manageable, and digestible and doable for you to just do. So the mirror idea, right? In terms of like the 1% mirror method is what I like to talk about. Each day, look at yourself in the mirror and ask, what's one thing I can do today to grow 1%? And that reflection starts to build momentum. I remember looking in the mirror and just hating the reflection that stared back at me. I hated who I was. I was embarrassed. I was angry. I was mad. I thought I was hopeless. And I realized I couldn't keep hating the reflection. I couldn't try to change the reflection. I was stuck with what I was looking at. But what really freed me is realizing the fact that I don't have to change the reflection. I can't change the reflection, but I can change what's inside of the reflection, myself, 1% at a time. With one little trigger moment and not beating myself up, but looking at it from a place of curiosity and realizing, why did I fall short? Why did I respond this way? How can I do better? What did I feel like? Why did I feel like that? And the next time it shows up, instead of reacting, maybe I just sat in it and investigated, like an investigator, trying to get to the bottom and the root of why this thing tugged and peeled back a wound that was there maybe from early childhood development. Really starting to get to know myself on a deeper depth. And every season, I feel like I know more of me. There's always a more layer, like an onion, for me to peel back and realize, oh, where did that come from? Or why did I react like that again? I thought that version of me was healed, but it showed up this season. Why is that? I am truly my own best friend. And that became this relationship with myself as I embarked on these 1% journeys. The uncomfortable parts, having those strange conversations, asking close friends that seen my patterns, saying, hey, did you notice something about me that I can change and improve? If so, what is it? And being able to do exactly that. So, practical steps that you can take. Takes 2 to 3 minutes. I want you to choose 1% win today. All right? Choose a single 1% win that you can do today, right? Whether it's go for a 10-minute walk, journal, call a friend, read one verse from a Bible, read one page from a book, something that brings you one step closer to who you want to be. Don't underestimate the small. Nothing's too small, nothing's too big. Healing is stacked over time. It's not rushed. So I want you to change your perspective on that. Change your relationship when it comes to your healing. Just one little 1% thing. There's no such thing as too small. And if anything, I want this to be your opportunity to comment down below. What did you choose? Are you ready? Are you prepared? And I want you to do it. Now, journal prompt of today. What's a 1% action I can take today that will make me feel proud of myself tonight? What's a 1% action I can take today that will make me feel proud of myself tomorrow? Like I said before, and I'll say it again, every decision you make is a vote towards a person you want to become. Step 1 is establishing who do you want to become. Step 2 is realizing these next actions and decisions I take for the next 5 minutes starts to craft and starts to place that vote either towards that person or not towards that person. And giving yourself the grace and realizing, just like any democracy and voting system, you only need 51% of the votes to get your desired outcome. So be kind to yourself if the only thing you were able to do today is just survive. That's enough. That's more than enough. So it's not, going easy on yourself. It's leading with love and compassion for yourself. Granting yourself that grace, granting yourself that mercy. That's what this journey is about. That's what this season is about. Healing isn't just this big giant leap. It's about consistent, small, intentional steps. 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time. Don't focus on what you need to do tomorrow, next week, or next month. What are you going to do today? Not even just the whole day. The next 5 minutes after this video is done. Do something. There's this thing called law of diminishing intent. And this law basically says when you start something new, when you embark on a new journey, you're excited. There's a lot of ambition and ideas and excitement around it. But as time progresses, the intent behind it diminishes. Hence, law of diminishing intent. So the longer you take to follow through with action, the more the ambition diminishes over time. It dwindles slowly until Eventually, no action follows suit, so you never follow suit towards the goals or the idea or the new thing you wanted to do. So this is just me encouraging you. Just take one small action. Be immediate. Get up now if you're laying down. Start to walk. Just take something small, some kind of action, and make sure that the momentum doesn't leave you. I'd hate to see that your ambition behind it diminishes over time. So keep showing up and keep choosing you. Every day you show up for yourself, even in the smallest way, you're building strength, peace, and identity. Celebrate the small wins. Nothing's too small. Get used to celebrating yourself in this season, because you have to be your own biggest fan and you have to be your number one supporter, because no one's going to show up for you in this life. So I hope this helps. And if anything, right now, comment down below. What's a 1% win? Something that you're proud of. Maybe you survived. Maybe you went a whole day without texting them, a whole hour. Awesome. Share it down below and encourage one another. Because it's so easy for us to have this misconception that we're alone in this thing called life, when that is the furthest thing from the truth. And check out the healing community. Like I said before, I really do encourage it. There's a 7-day free trial, weekly group Zoom calls. You get direct access to me. Link is in the description. Until tomorrow, I'll see you. And remember this, you don't have to change the world. Just don't leave it the same. So live fully, love deeply, laugh hard, and help people. And at the very least, if you can't help them, don't hurt them. And start with yourself. Until tomorrow, peace from these.